Welcome back to the basement.
Welcome back to the basement yard. There he is.
There you are.
Here I am.
Where'd you go?
I don't know how to. What's that song? Where'd you go?
I missed you so.
Feels like it's been forever
since you've been gone.
Is that Fort Minor?
Fort.
You haven't heard that in a while.
Let me explain something.
Fort Minor.
Every now and then, a phrase or word or sentence comes along that you can, with confidence, say you haven't heard or said in a decade at
Fort
least.
Minor is that.
Fort Minor.
Which, honestly, not a great band name, but it's a great name for, like, a house that has a bunch of pedophiles in it.
I mean... How do I even? Where do you even go from there?
Isn't it?
We're a minute in, and that's what
Welcome
you're
to
starting
Fort
with?
Minor. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, yeah, put them all in there. Put them in Fort Minor.
Mm-hmm.
Off the coast of somewhere.
Fort Minor, is it a better name than Linkin Park? Because that was the thing, right? It was like the lead singer of Linkin Park left and made Fort Minor.
Is it?
I believe that was the story. I believe he passed away.
I like Linkin Park. Oh, Chester Bennington?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's
was
who.
in-
I think Fort Minor. Can you just cross-reference this for me? I think Fort Minor was the lead singer of Linkin Park, and he was just like, "I'm going to do something else," and it's just it's Linkin Park, but just a new name.
Huh.
Were there any like big Fort Minor songs?
10% luck, 20% skill.
15% concentrated power of will.
What is a concentrated power of will? What is that?
I think it's just like it's like concentrated, like
Is that just like ambition?
sour. Well, no, because he says ambition.
That's
elsewhere.
true.
What is it? What is it again?
10% luck,
20% skill, 15%
concentrated power of will. Which
concentrated.
is like, we were going by tens and now we're at 15.
So
It feels
10,
like-
20, 50. So that's only 45%.
yeah, 10%, like 20%.
So what's the other 55%?
5% pleasure,
50%
pain,
pain, and another percent reason to remember your name?
and 100% reason. And another percent
I
reason.
can't talk
And
today.
a 1 more percent reason to
Another
remember
little
my
percent
name.
reason remember my name.
Yeah.
I can't talk today. So, all right, let's break this down.
It's mostly pain that he's going through. It's only 5% pleasure, so he only gets a little bit of pleasure.
50% pain.
Yeah.
That's all. I mean,
is masochistic.
there's more ambition. What?
There's more ambition
Can we
than
write
pleasure.
this down? All right, so one more time. So
Frank, there's only 4 things.
I mean, I'm trying to
10%
remember.
luck,
10% luck,
20%
20% skill,
15
15% concentrated power will. Bro, you know how intense?
Yeah.
Because like
It's like in a vial.
Willpower is a very intense thing.
Yeah.
Concentrated? That's like you have to dilute it with water in order to make this person like a livable, functional human being.
No, concentrate is the opposite of that. It's not diluted.
I'm saying, but in order to make it so it's not dangerous, you need to dilute it.
Well, that's why it's only 15%.
Because like concentrated power of will, that's like saying it's still power of will.
Yeah.
But concentrated to a degree that it's only 15% of the concoction.
Yeah, that's diluted.
Maybe,
You
yeah.
got
So maybe the
pain.
remainder of the percentages will, dilute it to a place of making it safe.
Listen, 50% pain, that feels like we're doing something wrong.
All right, so 10% luck,
How can you not
15% skill, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will,
5%
5% pleasure, 50% pain, and 100% reason to remember the name.
Correct.
That
That's the full concoction that we're going
does
with.
that add up to 100?
Yeah.
Are we sure about that?
Yeah.
You added it up, Ant?
I have it
You
here.
have a pen out?
Always ready.
Okay.
So you've added it up, and it
Yes.
is 100.
It's 100 exactly.
Do we know anyone that fits that? I mean, 50% pain. We hope that you seek the appropriate resources
like
to
a
feel better
hospital,
about
maybe,
that.
Yeah, 50%.
You? You think that's you?
Sure, I'll take it.
You're
You only-
50% pain, brother?
You only pleasure 5%?
Oh, see, that's where it catches me.
And I don't even know if 15% concentrated power of will.
What percentage do you think you're made up?
Yeah.
Of all of
luck?
those things.
What
Of all
percent
those
luck?
things.
Let's start with that.
Luck, I would say less. I would say I'm 5% luck.
Okay, got
What percent skill?
In terms of what? Just general life?
We're just asking the question. You have to give a number.
I would say 30% skill,
Okay.
15% concentrated power of will.
So
I'm
the same
fine
as,
with that. I'm
as
fine
Fort
with that.
Minor.
I would say I'm way more pleasure than pain, though.
Okay, so
So if he says 5% pleasure, 50% pain, I'll flip that. But
then
no, that's too
now
5%.
we haven't added up. You don't have it added up.
All right, so where am I at so far?
Well, how about you just toss them out? We'll figure out
He
what
said 5% luck.
30% skill, 15% concentrated power.
So I've remained consistent with my power of will contribution.
Right.
So now we're at pleasure. Just toss.
He said I think he said
I
flip
think-
them.
I think-
50% pleasure.
I would say-
and 5% pain.
Gotcha.
I would say, no, my back has been hurting really bad lately. So I think I'll go 40% pleasure, remainder percent pain, because it's all back pain, if I'm being honest.
And how much of that to remember the name?
I would say a good 80% of that to remember the name.
Okay.
Because I don't want to be remembered for the pain.
And can we get a tally on where he's at again?
He's cheating with the remainder.
Right.
Because like now he's making me fill in the gaps.
Yeah,
Feels
yeah,
like
yeah,
cheating.
yeah.
We're 5% luck, 30% skill, 15% concentrated power.
Power of will. So that's
yeah.
50 right there.
40% pleasure and 10% pain.
Yes. I think that's 100%.
That is 100%. Yes.
That's 100%.
That's an 80% reason to remember the name.
Yeah, because I would like them to
What's
also...
the other 20?
The internet, like the
Okay.
basement yard as a show.
Yeah.
I would think that who I am as an individual, though, that's more of a reason to remember the name than the basement yard. What about you?
Okay. I knew that was coming. I would say 20% luck. What's the next one? Skill.
Skill.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Now you can't remember it, and it's okay. I can't remember it, and it's fucking big time trouble time.
You asked 4 times in a row. Like, hold on, let's write it down. Okay, skill, I'll say 35.
Ooh, okay.
Power of will, I'll say
You're pretty determined.
30%. 30% power,
That's
concentrated
65
power of
plus-
will.
Okay.
That's a lot. That's
Oh,
a
wait,
lot of power of will, dude.
Is it too much?
I would say.
It depends what you do for the rest of the ones.
Yeah. Pleasure and pain is left.
Yep.
And I don't know how much I have left here, folks.
What do you say for the luck?
20.
So you said 20, 30, and 35. So
We
that's,
don't have anything left, folks.
That's 85, 75.
We're just going to split the last two, pleasure and pain.
So 12.5% pleasure and pain. You're
and
at
100% reason to remember the name.
So you're at 12 point. You have an equal amount of pleasure and pain in your life
I had to.
for the sake of Fort Minor.
Right, yeah.
You know?
I mean, sure.
I'm pretty sure that's 110% to remember the name.
How you doing?
We
I just-
messed up
you
the
know,
numbers, huh?
Frankie's math was wrong, but I just let it rock.
It's fine.
Let it rock. Kevin Rudolph. We're back in those days.
Yep, we are.
Let it rock. Let it rock. Let it rock.
I hated the way that guy wore hats.
I don't remember the way he wore hats. Oh, that was a big thing at the time.
Didn't love it.
Where it was like there were baseball pitchers that did too. People were like, they're my favorite pitcher because of how they wear hats, like Dontrelle Willis and Michael Pineda,
What about CC Sabathia?
CC Sabathia,
Yeah.
Hall of Famer.
Oh, yeah.
But like, I remember this is a true story. When I was first introduced to fitteds, which was 7th grade, I was told to wear them in a specific way, and it was
By what entity?
my sister, and she said over one eye to the side like Jay-Z.
Yeah, I'm glad you grew out of that. Because I know that you did used to wear your hats like that.
No, I really didn't wear them like this. I was no, I really didn't. I wore them backwards a lot. You know, I wore them backwards sometimes. Sometimes I did, just like resting on the head
Just
like
put it
that.
on your head, yeah.
But like going out and being like,
What's good?
"What's up, mommy?" I didn't ever said that.
I know.
I don't know why I did that now.
Yeah,
that
you
was
never-
never a thing in the
What's
day.
up, mommy? Yeah, I don't remember that happening at all. But anyway, amazing. I'm glad we figured out what we are.
Did we ever clarify if Chester Bedingfield was the
Not his
Bedingfield
name?
or Bennington?
No, Natasha Bedingfield, I think is what you're thinking of.
Great, also a great singer. Was Chester the lead singer of Fort Minor?
That's what you asked? But yes. Whoever you said was yes.
I think that's
Mike
what,
Shonda?
That's the actual like front
for
I see.
for
Linkin Park?
Yeah.
I see.
Oh, okay.
Chester Bennington, like
he was just
like
vocals.
he's like the screamer guy,
I know. I
but
know.
he wasn't like the main guy. The main guy who like
was
he's
like the
lead
face of
vocal.
Linkin Park.
Yeah.
They both kind of.
I'll
were.
be honest, I couldn't even tell you what any of them look like.
I
That's
only
not
know
true.
them two.
That's not true. I remember Chester because he was in a Saw movie.
Yes, they were.
Wow.
Chester was in a Saw movie where like he was like stuck to a seat of a car and it like ripped something
His
out.
butt off?
No, it like ripped his arms or his mouth off or something like that. His back. It like ripped him out of the car and his back was glued to the seat.
Dude, I would do so bad in a torture chamber. You know?
You just be like, just let me go.
Or actually, I guess I would do good because I would scream a lot, which is what I assume they want.
Oh my God. Yeah. I mean, this got dark very quick.
Well, I'm just saying.
Well, what they want is you're either in a torture chamber for a couple reasons: sexual gratification or to get information from you.
Yeah, they're getting the information from me.
Oh, you're snitching immediately. Like immediately.
It really would depend what it is. Like if it's like a government secret, it's out. Don't tell me anything. Like literally, don't give me information about the country. It will be gone if I'm tortured.
Yeah, I don't know what
The only thing
information I
I'm willing to
currently
protect-
have that would be willing to like torture me over.
Family and very close loved ones. Everyone else, I'm out. I'm getting out.
Oh, I was referencing in terms of like the country. Yeah, like what are they gonna ask me about the country? That's like
That's why I'm saying, don't tell me anything, dude. Don't tell me where things are.
You think that the
what
people
the
are just gonna
code is
tell
for
you,
Fort Knox?
You know what? Yeah. Hey, just in case you were ever wondering, government officials.
Yeah.
Don't tell Joe the code.
The code for Fort Knox.
I can't talk today.
Yeah.
I just can't talk today.
It's okay.
Yeah, I don't think I'd do well in a torture situation.
Would you like spit at him and be like, "Fuck you"?
I mean, for certain things, like I said, if it was about like family, then yeah. But like if it was just like, tell us where you know, what the code to your safe, I'd be like, here.
Yeah,
I'll
take it
tell you
out.
for. I'll start giving them pieces of information.
Yeah.
You know that
It's like, can I leave a tip?
I'll just start like maybe at that point making up things that sound cool that I know that they can't cross-reference until they either kill me or let me go. You know, I'll just be like, by the way, I know Beyonce's address, you know, but it's in Iowa, so you're gonna have to go there. Meantime, do you mind just letting me go?
This is quite the strategy.
I mean, it might not work.
I don't know how
but,
well that's gonna work, but
I mean, you're in a life or death situation. You got to kind of throw stuff against the wall, see what sticks.
yeah, I'm not good. I won't hold the secrets for the government. Also, speaking of the government, now apparently you can Venmo the government to help pay down the national debt. In what planet am I gonna help you get out of debt? Trillions of dollars. You think I'm sending you even a buck?
I
You're
mean,
crazy.
in theory, Joey, we are part of the debt too. So kind of it is kind of our debt. You
so
know,
I should debt more on top of my debt?
yeah. Now you need to pay your billions into the national debt to just help
Fuck
it.
out of here.
There is no reality. No reality. One where we're getting out of national debt. It's like in the trillions now. It's like bad. You ever see the counter in what square is that in New York? There's a national debt counter, and it's just going up all the time. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I do. I don't know where it is.
Lincoln Square?
I don't know.
Is that a place?
I don't know.
Well,
Lincoln Square.
nonetheless, there's nothing that you could do to get that to, like, even put a dent in that.
not
Even
happening.
put a dent. Even Elon Musk, with his newly awarded reported net worth of $405 billion,
He can't. I mean, he can make a dent, but
he can make a dent, but not a sizable dent.
no.
If it's in the trillions, what's
Yeah.
the size of the national debt right now?
Yeah, let's look up the national debt.
And what do they think is going to happen?
Yeah, how much money you I mean, I'm sure there are people who are like, let's help our country, let's do the right thing.
Good for them.
I think they should be dragged.
By horse?
Yeah.
Okay. Or by drag
something
queen.
Roped. Yeah, drag queens.
That should be a new
Honestly,
form
that's a
of
good
punishment.
punishment because the drag queens will fucking flame the
They'll
shit out
roast
of you.
your ass.
We're in debt a measly $36.7 trillion.
Lower than I thought, but a lot. But
Lower than you
I
thought,
thought it was
brother?
like 300 trillion. Not that that's like. I mean,
that is what he said.
let's get. No, you said 36.
Oh, I thought you said 356.
Let's get this out of the way. Trillion is a fucking Looney Tune number.
It's a million billions, right?
It's a Looney Tune number, bro.
It's a million billions.
It's not.
So think about
possible.
this. Right now, Elon Musk has only 405 billion.
What are we doing?
What are we doing, guys?
And I'm gonna Venmo the government.
Is it a million billions or is it a billion billions?
I don't know.
I don't even know how numbers work.
Wouldn't even matter though. Doesn't even matter. It's a joke. It could be $400. I'm still not sending it.
Yeah.
Like we could have a national debt of $400. Also, what happens when we're out of debt? I don't even know the answer to that. We're just spending the money anyway. It's always going up. What's the difference?
I don't even think. Forget about spending. If we were to just stop spending today, whomever we are in debt to, which is a great question also, who are you in debt to? I think China's up there. I think people are in debt to China.
Pretty sure.
But like whatever the interest rate is, it's going up.
It's a joke.
Even if we stop, I can guarantee they're probably not even giving away money right now for national debt, but it's just going up because of the 4% interest rate. What's 4% of $35 trillion?
Fucking cares. It doesn't matter. It's made up. Bro, think about this. In this day and age, money isn't even real. Like, it's just numbers on a screen.
Well, I think money is pretty real. Oh, so can I have some?
That's not what I mean. What I mean is
saw how quick it got real there, right, Ian?
Can I have some? What are you talking about? And your brand new house? Fuck you. But like it's like numbers on a screen where it's not like here's coins or here's the gold, here's the whatever. Like it's just, and it's trillions of dollars we're in debt. Like it's made up numbers, and now these people who are making the numbers up want money from us. What?
To help with their made up numbers. I do agree with what you're saying because I don't feel like I have earned money unless I have it in my hand. Like, unless I physically, and like the same thing with like buying something, like physical goods, like clothing or anything that I buy. Until it's in my hand, as far as I'm concerned, it's not a real thing.
Yeah.
So like these people that are just like, they have a net worth of, they have 500 million in Bitcoin. They might have that, but they don't have it. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't physically have it.
I mean, yeah, they don't even have it in that other sense.
This is what happened as a result of savings accounts being completely devalued and money going completely into the stock market. Bro, there's all this money in the stock market. Is it even money though? It's just people saying like,
what's money in the bank?
Physical money in a bank.
No, it is not. They don't have all that cash.
Sometimes that's what it used to be. That's what I'm saying.
Whatever's in your bank account right now, you can't go to the bank and get that in cash. It's not going to happen. They're not going to have enough.
Maybe not but I'm saying back in the day that was possible.
Maybe. I mean,
because it was the 80s that people would show up smoking cigarettes and they'd be like, put this into my savings. And they would say, no problem. We are a small mom and pop bank. What is a big national bank? What is that?
Yeah.
That's why it was possible. Now it's just like, take my money and put it into this cloud of money that you're choosing you want to do whatever the hell you want to do with. And then when I want it, you can maybe get it to me in a week.
I mean, I disagree with what you're saying about the stock market. It's better to have it there than it is to have it in a bank.
No. It's better to have it there. I'm not saying you're wrong.
Yeah.
But like, is there one place that's like, this is the stock market, we're holding your money?
No.
Exactly. That's the point.
Yeah, but that's the bank too.
I know. It's stupid too.
I know.
Banks suck.
This is what I'm saying. Like
stock market sucks. Fuck you all. How about that?
It's not a physical thing. It's just numbers on a screen. If you turn the screen off, you don't have it.
You don't have it.
Isn't that crazy to think about?
And if you don't have access to it, you don't have it either.
Yeah.
So if I take Joey's credit cards right now and I use them for whatever the hell I want, it's my money then.
Yeah.
So can I have them?
My credit card?
All of them.
No. All of them. How many do you think you have?
4.
I don't even know. I don't have many. I think I have like 2.
Say the
I
cards.
have 3, but I think I used 2.
Read the numbers out loud.
Okay.
Show people.
Yeah.
I do think that there are people, that older generation, that feel this call of duty to like
World at War.
help. Yeah, right. To like help their country. So they think that the best way to do that is to Venmo. Also Venmo.
Crazy.
Which is such a stupid, like everything that everyone complains about with our current society, with millennials and shit. Venmo, delivering money to the national debt via Venmo is just such an ironic way of doing it.
What is the issue with Venmo?
Well, like everything that people complain about now is just like, oh, everything's online. Like, oh, social media, like go out and touch the grass. Go out and da-da-da. And Venmo is just sending a number to another person and they get a number, and it's not like a physical thing. Yes, it's money.
I mean, that's what I'm. This is such a funny conversation now that I'm like stepping out of it for a second. That's literally what we're talking about. Is like money used to be like, here's physical things, and it feels, if it makes more sense to have physical items. I feel like I'm trading this for that, and these have a value and whatever. But now it's like I'm sending you numbers, and you're giving me an item.
Yeah.
Or like sometimes I'm sending you numbers because you sent me a number earlier. Like it's just numbers.
I wonder if it's been like, because I'm sure it's been discussed, but like if there's been a term, like a phrase coined for like the disconnect that people have between their money and paying for goods with a credit card. Because I'll tell you right now.
What do you mean?
Like when I pay for something with cash, it feels more like it carries more weight. Like it means something more because I have the cash in my hand, I'm counting the cash, I'm giving the cash. But when it's numbers on a screen or it's your bank account that you just see, you know, the money is there, when it's just like hit a piece of plastic against a card reader and then you get your thing. Like there has to be something that has gone into that interaction that like has made a bit of a disconnect, because I am way more inclined to just be like card. But if I have to pay for something with cash, I'm a little more like, this is what I have right now. You know, not even just limiting me to the cash in my hand, but just like it feels more intense.
Well, I think it's just you don't have a lot of cash. It's easier to just like if that transaction is easier, yeah, you're more inclined. Anything that is like more streamlined is like there's less to think about.
Well, I feel like if you don't see the immediate like deduction of those funds, it is.
Yeah, I mean most of the country wouldn't anyway. I mean it's credit card debt.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. Like I wonder if there's been a term coined for that, like that disconnect between people and their money when they're not physically paying for it with cash, because it's real for me, like 100%.
I'm having trouble following. What is real for you?
Like it's way easier for me to pay for something with card than with cash.
Oh yeah, of course. I mean that's everybody.
But I'm saying like I wonder what that term is, if there's been a term coined or something.
I don't think it's a term. I think it's just like it's just easier because it's quicker.
There's terms for everything, baby.
But like, what is the term gonna do for you?
I just wonder if it's been named. If I could say I have a thing.
No, but I think it's just it's like I don't like what Uber does. Like it makes it easier. It's streamlining like getting a taxi. You don't have to go outside and wait and like, you know, whatever. You're more inclined to pay for an Uber like that, like a taxi in that way, because you could just do it from your phone and it shows right up to where you are. So it's just streamlined. It makes it easier. You're more inclined to do something that feels easier, I guess.
I wonder if people are more cautious to spend nowadays than they were previously in other generations.
Are they more cautious to spend?
Yeah. And I'm not even talking about like inflation. Things are more expensive now. Like if you adjust for inflation, like the human mentality that goes into buying goods now.
I mean, I think that the answer would clearly be people are less frugal because of just the national credit card debt is astronomical.
So you think
it's
they're
like,
more willing to spend now than they were?
I don't know when the credit card was kind of introduced, but like
Yeah, that's
I think that like because of that you can spend money and then pay it off in small increments, but then you're paying interest and you'll never like for a lot of the country you're never going to be able to pay that back because you're busy paying interest. So like the national credit card debt just keeps getting bigger and bigger because it's like I can afford this because I can pay for it right now and get the item and I'll pay for it later. But there's no way it's like very hard to pay back the thing.
Yeah,
You know
and
what I mean?
even when there's no interest, I think that's what happened with that company Klarna. Remember Klarna, or not remember? I think they're still around now, but I think they recently like said like we're in trouble because people are just not paying back. You know how like when you go to check out, it could say like you could pay in lump sum,
Yeah.
or you could pay 4 interest-free payments of $120 through Klarna.
Right.
And apparently people with Klarna are just like not paying.
Yeah. I mean,
there actually is a term. It's called the pain of paying, or the cashless effect is what they coined it as.
the cashless effect.
That's all I wanted to know. I
Yeah.
got the cashless effect.
I think doing that is like, I think people would consider like Frankie math or like boy math or something like that.
What the hell was that first one?
Wait, what do you mean?
just make it-
Frankie math is legit math.
You know, it's like it's like oh, I didn't pay for this right now, so I didn't lose anything. Math, like that's Frankie math. It's like a
why are we calling this Frankie math?
Yeah,
because
this
you were
is-
the one doing it. Because it's
Who says I'm doing it?
you said you were doing it.
You did say that.
When did I say that?
You literally were like, what's the term? I want to know what I have.
In terms of just the feeling of not, like, knowing the weight of your payments. You're talking about, like, I don't think I'm spending money if I'm just paying for it at a later date. I am spending the money. It's not Frankie math. Frankie's good at math. Frankie did great math.
It's just a thing the kids are saying these days. Sorry, guys.
I know the term girl math.
I've
Yeah,
heard that term.
But
yeah.
he was
Yeah.
Frankie and not a girl, so I just called it Frankie.
Right. Got it.
Frankie's good at math. I'm kidding.
Yeah, I got up to calculus 4, bitch. Differential equations, bitch.
But yeah,
But
I mean,
I'm not. Be honest. Will you be like a petty bitch and like Venmo the government like a penny?
why would I do that?
Show them who's boss.
They're not going to see it.
Yeah, they will.
Nope.
How many people you think have actually Venmo'd the government?
I think probably a decent amount that think they're doing, and like maybe some people have like good interest in mind, but like I'm not falling for this shit.
It's
Like you're not getting me, bro.
I don't know what number Ant could say if he's looking up how much they've paid. That would even make me go like, wow, good for them. Because even in the grand scheme of things, even if it's $100 million, it doesn't mean anything because of the national debt.
No, and also like fuck off. Like it's your debt. Why am I paying it?
I mean, and I'm sure in theory they're going to defend it as being ours because those decisions were made by the elected officials that we elected, and you elected with your vote, and your contribution is the
Okay,
vote.
but we didn't bankrupt the country. You did that.
That's right.
Like fucking how is that our fault?
The numbers are a little tricky, but what I'm getting is people have Venmoed 2.7 million in gifts to pay the debt.
Bananas, dude.
I have an idea.
That's also lower than I thought it would be.
No, that's about where I thought it was, honestly.
The Venmoing specifically, it hasn't been around that long.
Yeah, it's
Still.
been like a week. I'm just gonna say this.
It's insane.
I will get you a Venmo account that you can Venmo to get rid of some national debt. If the profile picture just happens to look like me, whatever. But you can Venmo if we get to. I think they said that account specifically said if we get to $1 million.
Do not rob our viewers, you son of a bitch.
I'm not robbing anyone. This is for the government, dude. You don't want to help the government?
You're hoodwinking.
You don't want to be a patriot?
A patriot.
You don't want to, this country has given you every single thing that you have. Everything that you have has come from, say, this country and the people that have made it up. Can you see? So you owe a huge debt by the dawn.
Oh, you're doing background music?
To the people that have made up this country, early light, and the people that are in their position of power. What so proudly we held. So what I need you to do, Joey, is open up your checkbook. At the twilight's last gleaming. Is that it? Is that you need to stand proud, chest up, chin to the sky. Because the American people need your help. And you could Venmo them at my Venmo, and I'll help them.
I really would like to know what happens when we pay off the debt. Like what happens?
Do we have a big party?
It's
never going. I'm letting you know, it's never going to happen.
You telling me we spent 38 trillion and like people can't afford to live? So what if we pay off the 38 trillion? We're trusting the same people to not put us back in the same. Like, what are we expecting to happen?
Damn, I didn't think we were. If I knew we were going to get this intensely political, I would have brought some fucking
I
haymakers.
just don't get it. I just don't get what happens. I mean, you spend $38 trillion.
Well, this is not just like today they spent it.
No,
It's
I'm
been-
aware of that, but like you spent $38 trillion and then like what? Like I know a lot of it is military spending, and I mean we spend like triple the amount of anyone else, like whoever's in second place. I think China, but like
I'd love to hear those phone calls where they're just like, "Hey, China."
38 trillion is like I said, it's a fairy tale number. Like you're just spending shit that is made up and will never get paid back. Like they know it too.
Yeah.
Whatever people are doing to Klarna is what our government is doing to whoever else we owe.
That's
No
right.
one's paying that and no one cares.
Joey's spitting facts. Like I said, if I knew we were getting this intensely political, I would have started writing down some smarter things to say.
Some smarter things to say. You know what? We do have some sponsors. Let's jump into that real quick, which is now that's funny. But anyway, we have Zocdoc here. Zocdoc is a free app and website where you can search and compare high quality and network doctors and click instantly to book an appointment. So this is what I was using before they were a sponsor of the show, but it's hard to figure out which doctors take your insurance. So Zocdoc makes that very easy. whatever doctor you need. If you need dental work, you need a dermatologist, you need a primary care physician, you go on, you put in your insurance, and then you put in your area. It will show you the doctors in your area that take your insurance and their next available appointments, and usually it's within 48 hours. So it's a pretty quick turnaround. So it's a great tool to find the doctors that take your insurance so that you don't have to like come out of pocket for those things. But you can go check out Zocdoc, and it's spelled zocdoc.com/basement. And yeah, go check it out for sure. And like I said, I've used this before. I still use it if I have to go to I want to go see a dermatologist soon. I haven't been in like 2 years, but I'll use Zocdoc to find a dermatologist in my area so I can see who takes my insurance and go to them. And these are all also patient reviewed, so you can see a score. So if they have a good score, you're going to a good doctor, and people have good experiences with them. So, go check it out. We also have BetterHelp. BetterHelp is the sponsor of this show. It is online therapy. I've said this many times before, but I've been in therapy for years now. I think it's very helpful, and I think for anyone out there that feels like they want to try to get into therapy, or they've heard about it and haven't really got around to it, you can use this as your sign. Dip your toe in. All right. Come to BetterHelp, because they're a fraction of the price of in-person therapy, which is very expensive, especially, because a lot of them don't take insurance, honestly. And the app has a 4.9 out of 5 star rating with over 1.7 million client reviews. So a lot of people use it. A lot of people like it. They have trusted therapists there as well. You can save 10% off your first month at betterhelp.com/basementyard. So that is BetterHelp.com/basementyard. Save that 10% off of your first month.
Yeah, that's a great idea. I have another great idea for you in a little bit of a different vein. It's called Patreon, folks. Patreon.com/basementyard, okay? Listen, whatever journey you're on, health, wealth, physical, emotional, mental, let the Basement Yard be a part of that, okay? So go to patreon.com/thebasementyard. You sign up today. You get these weekly episodes 1 week in advance. And then that second tier, if you sign up for that second tier, you get exclusive episodes every single Friday. You could start on your week with the Basement Boys. All of our crazy shenanigans, our little fun stuff that we do, okay? You want to be a part of it. You want to be in on the conversation, the jokes, all the clips, and then, you get to see them and laugh, and hopefully you laugh, hopefully you like it. And if you want to save yourself a couple bucks so you can have money to spend elsewhere, go to patreon.com/thebasementyard on a browser, on a web browser, okay, whatever web browser you use. If you use the apps on either of the app stores that I understand exist, they're going to charge you a little extra money, okay? So if you want to avoid getting charged extra, put a little couple bucks back in your pocket, go to patreon.com/thebasementyard and sign up today. Thank you guys for getting us to over 34,000. It's unbelievable, unreal, the love and support. We feel it all the time, and we are so appreciative, and we thank you for that. Also, we're in the middle of our tour. So if you're coming to any of our future shows, why don't you go to thebasementyard.com/submit. First of all, if you go to thebasementyard.com, check out the shows that are still available, okay, that we haven't done yet, all right? There's some in there that you might be able to buy tickets to still. I'm not sure. You're going to have to check it out. You want to make a day out of it, a weekend out of it, a couple days out of it, whatever you want to do, go check out those tickets at thebasementyard.com. And then if you are coming to any of those shows, you go to thebasementyard.com/submit. Okay, there's a portion of our show that we'd like it to be interactive. We talk to you, about you, with you, if you choose to let us know that you're there. But that's where we ask you guys to submit funny stories, interesting facts, anything that might be worth conversating with us at these shows. So go check it out at thebasementyard.com/submit. Okay, and let's get back to this episode. All right, now, Josh, what you do is I'm gonna go like this, and when I do that, just cut to Joey, but like put like a cool, like a graphic in between me, like doing that, so it looks like I threw the camera. You ready? All right, back to the episode.
Anyway,
You had something geared up, ready to go before he started the ads. Do you remember what it was, or is it gone?
Oh, I just refreshed my whole
It's gone.
on the economy. It just brought everything back. So
You were a finance major, right?
yeah,
So
am
it never goes away, dude.
yeah, it sticks with you.
It's
you
knowledge.
are a finance. Well, like I'm not now still I'm not in school, so I'm not still a
You
criminal
have a
justice.
degree, though.
Yeah, but you were a finance major. You got your degree in it.
Semantics.
Sure, I get it.
Okay. What do you think about this? Do you think there's any reality that we ever get out of this national debt?
Well, the debt's attached to our treasury bonds interest rates attached to the mortgage rate. If that goes away, I don't know, everything kind of collapses. So there's such thing as too little debt as well, technically.
Yeah, I mean, I also don't think
Really?
like we're like what?
I didn't know that. I've never heard of that before in my entire life.
I also don't think there's like an immediate reason to like pay off the debt. I don't think that does anything.
So wait, so if we get completely out of our national debt, the country's financial system will basically collapse?
We'll adjust, but yes, technically it would be a very scary time for a little bit.
Well, why though? Why? See, that's what's fucking the cyclical nature of this bullshit. Now I'm gonna get political.
Okay.
Is they want us to be afraid. That's it. That's all I got, honestly.
We're running on interest.
That's crazy.
That's how everyone makes money.
I know, it's still crazy.
No, I know. I mean, it's a fucking. That's why I'm saying the thing is, it's such a joke and honestly a ballsy move to be like, oh, you can Venmo to whatever. It's like, what are you asking? Like, you're not even gonna pay this back. Clearly, you guys have no interest in paying back the trillions of dollars, which is again a fucking made up number. Now you're asking people in a country who don't have money to help pay off a number you have no interest in paying off. What are we doing? Like, that's literally just robbing the poor.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah.
It's like tricking a homeless person to be like, hey, give me 10 cents because of, whatever. What are you doing?
Are there any other countries that have, I'm sure there are countries that have national debt as
course.
much as us. Are there any countries that are in the green where like they are just making, like they have made more money than they have owed?
I honestly don't know the answer to that, but I feel like I don't even know that it would be like beneficial for you to like not be in some sort of debt. You have to be spending money and like upgrading your systems and infrastructure.
Yeah, but like
38
spend the
trillion
money
is,
you
like,
have. That's what I'm confused about. Is like this is a level of like finance bro talk that is completely lost on me.
Yeah.
Where it's like I'm like, if you have the money, spend some of the money, have enough money to have left over. Not like spend it all. Your money is, you have negative amount of funds and it's all doing something. And it's like, I'm dead serious when I say this. That makes no sense to me. Maybe it's because I just don't have the knowledge of it at the moment, but like, I don't understand that.
Yeah. I mean, it's confusing, but like there's a lot of companies that just are not profitable.
And that's, I guess, one of the reasons why I'm not a CEO of one of these major companies.
Yeah. I mean, that's not the only reason. But like debt is good in certain instances. There are people who like, I've seen some guys online be like, they don't believe in debt. They don't use credit cards, which is like, all right. I mean,
But like,
sort of a hot take. But
I understand like real estate, okay? Because technically,
you don't have the money.
you don't, but like, for instance, if I buy a house for $500,000 and I only put $250 down, in theory, I'm in debt for that $250.
Yeah, that would be insane.
I know. I yes, it would. I'm just using roundabout
Yeah.
numbers to just help explain it a little bit better. But like you're paying into yourself. You're not paying into getting the debt down. So like,
What?
you're not like you're basically putting money into a piggy bank.
Okay.
With that house. That's the only place I understand it. Where other people are just like, I have no money in my bank accounts, but I'm living lavishly. And it's like, so then how, like, you don't have the money. Like, that I don't understand. Like, how are people, honestly,
Yeah.
if you have $50 million in Bitcoin, you don't have it in your hands. How are you
Right.
rich? Because you have it in an asset. I get that, but you don't have it to use right now.
So liquidity question?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
See, I don't even know what I'm asking.
I mean, if you only have assets, like people aren't living off of that. You need to have it in some way, or you can go and get a loan for that, and like take money out on your money,
Or you
which
could
is something that you can do. But you would pay an interest on that as well.
You could put your assets up for collateral, you get a loan.
Yeah. So it's like I have an asset, so you can go.
But
and
then
say,
you're
like,
double debt. Because if you now
But
you
you
have
have
a
the money.
loan, but you're putting your assets up to get a loan, so now you still don't have the money, and now you have a loan, so now it's double debt,
no.
double doot.
So that's how you're using it as money.
Yeah.
Still doesn't make sense to me.
But like, think
fair.
about this, right? If
You guys, you're trying to explain this to me, and I don't have the capacity for
well,
it.
I'm just saying, like, if you have an asset, right, that's $1 million, but you have no cash, you can go and be like, I have $1 million asset so give me $1 million cash. So they'll say, okay, because if you can't pay back that $1 million by whatever, terms, they'll just take your house as collateral because they'll get the $1 million. But then you have
then you have nothing.
Huh?
But then you have nothing.
Right. I mean, you're banking on that not happening, but like you can have the house and you can have the $1 million cash.
This all seems pretty stupid. And I think, obviously, we can go back and we can blame Alexander Hamilton because he was the founder, basically, and constructor. Is that a word?
Constructor?
Constructor.
It is a word.
Right?
But what are you asking?
He's the one that made the financial system, like our country's financial
The
system.
creator?
Yeah, that it.
He constructed it.
He constructed our
Technically, he
country's
constructed
financial system. So, like, hey, Alexander Hamilton or any of your descendants that are listening, first of all, see the show. It's pretty good. So I've heard. I've never seen it. Like, in person. I've watched it.
Do you have any debt?
No.
I got the house.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Some cars.
Some cars.
I gotta.
I mean, we have two cars.
I know.
You're making it seem
The
like I
way
have,
you
like,
said it was like,
6
we got some
cars.
cars. Got 6 cars. No big
But
deal.
I stand by, like, I would be the type of person that'd be like, how much is this car? Here's the full amount. Now, I know it might be a stupid financial thing to do,
Yeah.
but it just feels like the smarter of the two options.
Well, you also understand. So, like, with the stock market as well, if you take money and let's say your house, you're like, I'm just gonna pay for this house in cash, right? And let's say the house is $1 million, so you're like, I'm just gonna pay $1 million cash, and you have like, I don't know, $1.5 million, right? So you're like, I'm just gonna pay for the house in cash. Now you have $500,000 in your bank account, and this house is completely paid off. You can get a mortgage, which isn't bad. It's debt technically, but if you still have like a down payment on $1 million house is like $200,000 or $250,000, something like that, it's 20 or 25%. You can have what did I say? 1.5. So you would have $750,000, right? You could, instead of putting the house and having it paid off and only having 500, you can put 700 into the market, which will make money.
Oh, I
could technically pay for your house.
I get that. But if I pay the $1 million in my house right now, that's $1 million. It's paid. Okay.
Right.
If I wait, put money in the market, the interest that it accrues, I'm going to be paying more than $1 million.
Right.
So, like, just pay the $1 million now.
But the idea
Let's make this an even, like, smaller number so I don't fucking bash my head against the desk. $100.
Yep.
Pay $100 now, or pay $50 with a 5% interest rate, and have to pay whatever the difference is at a later point, which will be more than the $100 would have been up front.
The idea is that if you get a 30-year mortgage, which most people do, you will make more money if you have more cash in the market.
Okay.
Historically, that is the case.
Yes, historically.
Yeah.
I think it's stupid, though,
But you would have more money. How's that dumb?
because I'd rather pay the money right now if I have the ability to pay it, and then just whatever money I have left over, let that do its trick,
Right.
instead of putting more into the market, because then I have to pay for this thing over here,
What's this thing?
the house.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
But you would you would still have the money. You still have the $1 million house, because let's say you put the $1 million down and it's like, that's $1 million, boom, you're done.
Also, you know what grows significantly more than the stock market? Real estate market, baby.
I mean, that's not always true.
I mean, over the last couple years, it has been.
Yeah, but you could have both.
I don't want to have my cake and eat it too. I want to have a cake that I can look at and really appreciate.
Okay, but this is what I'm saying. Like, if you put 250 into the house or the $1 million, if you turn around in a year and sell it, you get the same amount. You get the same amount.
No, because the house will be more expensive in a year.
Exactly, but that would still be the end amount. Like, the bank would just get more of the money, but whatever you would make on it, it would be the same.
I guess I operate in the mentality of, like, I have the money now, pay for the thing now,
Right.
and then whatever happens in the future, like, it's an added bonus.
Right.
It's just a risk adverse mentality. Like
I don't like risk is.
It's fair, I guess.
I don't like risk is.
It's like not a risk though.
I mean,
It's a very short-term risk. It's not a long-term risk.
It is a risk by definition, but in execution, it is proved to not be a risk.
Okay. But if it's never a risk in the long term.
But it is technically still a risk.
Okay.
That's why, like, a lot of billionaires, you're like, oh, you have a mortgage? Why don't you just buy the house? Because they just don't like their money tied up. They could put it elsewhere.
And it could make money
And it could
instead of
make
just
money.
That
being
makes
in the
sense when
house.
you're a billionaire.
No, but I'm saying, like, that was
No,
just...
but anybody.
No,
I mean,
but-
on a smaller scale, it still makes sense.
Listen, I am fully acknowledging that I know this stuff. We've talked about this extensively. Like, I just bought a house. Like, I get all this.
Uh-huh.
I just think it's stupid.
I mean,
I just think it.
But
in
you're getting
order,
free money for having money.
I think it's stupid that I need to that it needs to be this complicated to understand, and that is about so much of our country right now. Oh, say there is so much. Can you see that the normal people in our country, hardworking men and women, by the dawn's early light, that need to put themselves, they can't just go about their lives and understand something. They need these advanced degrees and technicalities and blah, blah, blah. What's so proud?
Well, that's why I'm, like, saying...
Why can't we just be a simple country that loves its people, Joey?
Because but I think that it's important to, like, say this, because I do think that investing is an important thing for people to do. And unfortunately, I was lucky that I had a brother who was in finance and kind of explained these things to me. And I got, like, I was able to learn like that. But a lot of people go a lot of their life, especially in this country, not making enough to even be able to invest. And that's like a luxury to be in a position to be able to do that. But if you have the money and you can invest, like, it's an important thing, because even if you do, most people don't have the amount of cash to make a down payment on a sizable house. But if you're investing your money, like, little by little over time, that is very helpful in the future. Instead of just tying up all your money into, like, one asset that could potentially, like, that to me sounds like a risk if there is a crash or something. Like,
Sure.
It's important to invest. That's all.
Fully agree. I invest. Like, I am on board with that, and I fully, I hope that people, if they do get that luxury, do that. And I'm tying this back to what I said originally, it is kind of fucking evil that, like, the way it is designed now is like, no, don't put your money in the bank where it can gain interest because the bank does better and you do better. Put it in this thing, this cloud, where we can play with it and we can have some of it and we'll give you some too if it does well.
I mean, I don't think that's evil. I think it's evil to make people feel like keep your money in the bank because you don't make interest.
But it used to be that way. That's what I'm saying. It used to. Interest-bearing savings accounts back in the day used to have, like, high yield interest rates.
Yeah, I'm saying, like,
Now they're not,
than
because
1%.
and there have been economists that have said it's been because of the growth, consistent and massive growth of the stock market, that people have that banks they have stopped giving high interest bearing savings accounts because they want you to put your money in this other thing. I think that's a little, in my opinion, a little predatory. Sure, they might make some money doing it, but I don't know. It feels like instead of having the money that you've earned and, like, keep it in this thing where it's safe and it'll make money, go put it in a risky thing where it could make money, but also it could lose some money. I don't, that to me is a little freaky.
You're positioning yourself by saying, like, don't invest.
No, I'm saying I think that's the way it is. It's responsible now to invest. Like, that is a responsible financial decision that you should make if you get the opportunity to. I just think that the idea of, like, saying we're not, like, basically devaluing interest-bearing savings accounts and overvaluing the risk, because even though you say it's not a risk, it is still a risk of putting your money in the market. I think that's a little...
In doing that, you're also, like, adding an extra, like, unfair education barrier that someone has to, like, know where to put their money instead of just an easy
Bingo.
bank account.
Right.
I get that, yeah, but, like, if you're, like, fortunate enough to know these things, like...
Yeah, but guess what you need to be? On top of working fucking super hard, like, let's look at, like, middle America, like, working class. And on top of working hard to make the money, then they need to educate themselves on this stuff. Then they need to, or they pay for someone to do that for them.
Yeah,
like,
you pay like a
like a
financial
brokerage
advisor
fee.
to,
Yeah, like that's a
1%.
lot. You know, and I think that
I mean, in the grand scheme of things, giving 1% to a financial advisor and potentially making 6 to 10% a year is worth it. It's more money than you would have had.
I fully agree. I'm just saying that having it got to that point from where it came from, where people used to be able to take the money that they earned and let it make its own money by sitting in an interest-bearing savings account, I just think like...
I mean, you can do bonds and they're like a guaranteed 4% or some shit.
Yeah, like CD accounts and stuff like that.
Yeah, like,
right?
but there are ways that you can do that, and those are technically the market.
And you know what those are tied to?
The national
that
debt?
motherfucker, bro.
Can't get rid of it.
Yeah, he ain't going nowhere.
And also, some people just trying to buy some Cheerios. You know,
That's what
some
I'm
people just
saying.
trying to buy Cheerios.
Some
Just
people
trying to buy some
want Cheerios.
That's it. I get
Keep
that.
that cash
Or Lucky
on 'em.
Charms.
Frosted Flakes.
Hell yeah, Frosted Flakes. I had the saddest
Haven't
bowl
had
of Frosted Flakes the other day.
Sad?
You were there.
Oh, yeah.
It was just a limp dick bowl of Frosted Flakes.
Bro, this hotel had a bet. They were like, oh, breakfast in the morning. We went downstairs. Frank was already there, and he looked miserable. He was the only one in the place. And then it was 2 pots of coffee. Then there was
A carafe of hot water.
a carafe of hot water and some tea. Then there was the hardest bagels I've ever seen in my entire life. There was some cups of oatmeal, and then a small fridge that had frozen like egg sandwiches. I was like, I'm not eating this.
You're also bearing the lead here. There were 3 things of cereal dispensers.
Oh, right. Forgot
which
about that.
it was. I actually got to say the cereal choices weren't bad. Frosted Flakes, Apple Jacks, and a Raisin Bran Crunch, which Greg put in a cup and ate dry, which crazy. And then a bowl of green apples, not red apples. And you would think the other fruit that they would have would be bananas, right? It was like green oranges. They were very unripe.
Oh, I was like, what? But yeah, it was kind of fucked, but you know, it is what it is. We have more sponsors for this episode here. We have PrizePicks, okay? PrizePicks, simple to play. You just pick more or less when it comes to sports, okay? So the the NFL season is kind of almost here in a way. We got like a month to go and before we're there. But someone like Saquon Barkley, okay, is he going to have more or less than, 82 yards or something in a game? You could do futures also. Is he going to have more or less than like 1,500 yards this season, something like that? And you create lineups like this with a couple of those things, and you can win up to 2,000 times your money, okay? And just perked up about that. There you go. But yeah, they put their members first, so withdrawals are fast, safe, and secure. It offers Venmo, Apple Pay, MasterCard, and more. Quick and easy deposits into your account this football season. But yeah, so you can download the PrizePicks app today and use the code BASEMENT to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code BASEMENT to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. PrizePicks, run your game. And yeah, I've played this before. I definitely play it with, if you have money that you have some expendable income and you just want to have a little fun during the football season. Don't go insane, but the PrizePicks thing, it's cool. You pay $5 lineup, get the $50, and you can kind of have a little fun during the football season. So, yeah, enjoy that, PrizePicks. And lastly here we have Hungryroot. Hungryroot, love this thing. It's like having your own personal shopper. So I've used it before. It's awesome. They take care of the weekly grocery shopping. They recommend healthy groceries tailored to your tastes, your nutritional preferences. If you have some sort of allergy or you're trying to do low carb or some sort of specific diet plan, they will do that as well. They make it easy to get high quality, nutritious food. And they have great options for the whole family with healthy groceries. They have smoothies. They have, kids snacks, sweets, even ready-to-eat meals, salad kits, stuff like that. There's no high fructose corn syrup, artificial sweeteners, or preservatives in any of Hungryroot's food. So they try to keep it as healthy as possible for people. And, yeah, you're going to love it as much as I do. Take advantage of the exclusive offer. For a limited time, you get 40% off of your first box, plus get a free item in every box for life. Go to hungryroot.com/basement and use the code BASEMENT. That is hungryroot.com/basement, and the code is BASEMENT to get 40% off of your first box and a free item of your choice for life. hungryroot.com/basement. Code is BASEMENT, folks. There you go. This has been a long episode about finance, huh?
Yeah. Oh, I know. I see that Joe is going to be a finance. We're the finance bros. That's what I think the title of this episode needs to be, right?
The finance bros.
We're finance bros.
We're finance bros.
We're finance bros. And it's like you as Gordon Gekko, like
Who's that?
smelling the money
I know that name, but I don't know who that is.
from the movie Wall Street, played by Michael Douglas.
Oh.
And then me as Jordan Belfort.
Could have picked anyone else.
It's the only two finance bros I could think of. Who else is a finance bro?
Amp, apparently.
Damn.
I know nothing.
Did you ever have one of those shirts that it's like the collar is a different color than the rest of the shirt? You know what I'm talking about? Like those like button-up shirts.
No.
It'll be like blue and white pinstripes, and then the collar is just solid white, and they're just like, oh my god, I gotta get back to the office. I got trade today.
Frankie, I'm here with you.
Yeah.
Do you ever like want to go and be like a Wall Street trader?
I tried. Well, I went through the interview process, and I was like, oh, God.
Is it like from
You were trying to be a trader?
Well, I didn't like that, but yeah, trader.
You're trying to be a trader, huh?
No, I wasn't saying like treason. I was saying
Yeah.
like.
Well, yeah, essentially financial analyst.
Got it.
Oh, so you were trying to analyze the finances.
It's got to slip in there somewhere.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
saw it was right there.
You know how it goes.
So like, did you know anyone? Do you know anyone that has done it?
A couple of my friends, like, from there, but
I imagine it's like, well, it's the 2020s now, so it's not as intense. But like in like the early 2000s, it was like what was on like Wolf of Wall Street, where it was just like drugs and fucking steaks at noon and
Martinis.
and then
Hooker.
trade.
Escort.
I imagine that's what it was like.
Yeah, I mean, I think that it's still some of those things, probably. Steaks and martinis in the middle of the day. You ever go to Capitol Grill at like 2 p.m.? Fucking filled with dudes with vests.
I've never been to Capitol Grill. The
Yeah,
Midtown uniform, as I've heard it's been referred to as. It's like the long like sleeve shirt rolled up with the Patagonia vest.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
not for me. I did like getting dressed up though. So
You liked getting dressed up for work?
yeah,
What job are you referring to?
any job I had, I liked, like, except for this one, I guess. I would
Target?
I
What
would
would you
wear a
dress up-
collared shirt.
The red one.
Yeah, red collared shirt.
You like a uniform?
Kinda. It honestly makes things a little bit easier. Like I used to be one of those people who's just like, it's so restrictive. But like if I worked somewhere and it was like, yo, you have to wear this every day, it would kind of be nice.
So you would like enjoy like a Catholic high school? Because like,
Maybe in my like older age, yeah.
Yeah.
Like if I was like my current age,
In high school?
that's a weird no. I mean, like, just like the idea of like you don't need to wake up and be like scramble for like figuring out what to wear. Not that I do that now, but like
Yeah.
I could see like people that wake up and they're like, oh fuck, I need to be in work today at 9 a.m. And they're like, what do I wear?
Honestly, my high school, it was a pretty good deal. Like, it was a Catholic high school with a uniform, but they gave you like a bunch of options, and it was just a polo. So like,
Yeah,
if
it
I
was
had
the-
to do a fucking tie every day, my God.
It was a blue polo.
It was blue, there was black.
SFP. The
Red.
red SFP.
Which shirt did you always wear?
blue, navy.
The navy
There were
one,
white
yeah.
ones too, right?
Yeah,
There was white. I never wore
Those
white.
sucked.
No one wore white.
Oh shit. Okay. Sorry guys.
Yeah, no one wore the white one.
His senior year, he was allowed to wear like hoodies and stuff.
Yeah.
They got rid of that right away.
Really?
I think they ruined it.
Well, I
on some-
remember because I dated a girl that was in our
Yeah.
grade at your school, and they took away girls' ability to wear skirts.
Yeah,
that
they
was
got rid of
originally-
skirts because they said girls were like making them too short. So now the girls were in.
They were in
pants.
khaki pants and slacks.
Yeah, like yeah, and the same things that we would wear. We had the
Literally.
same uniform, boys and
Yeah,
girls.
yeah, that's right. I remember that.
But you had options. So you had different colored pants, different colored shirts.
Could you wear any shoes that you wanted, or did it have to be like loafers?
They had to be black.
Oh, so like people could show up in like black Jordans or something.
I don't. Could they?
as long as they were all black.
Yeah,
you could do
they-
any shoe.
No, like red streak through it or something like that.
I think if it was like slight, then maybe you'd get away with it, depending on what year you were.
And then what happened? Would you get detention?
They would. What would they do?
Get written up.
Yeah.
Your warning, detentions. It depends. It depends what mood they were in, honestly.
Yeah. Sometimes. Did you guys have the dude who had the fucking radio?
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy. What the fuck was his name?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't know any of their
Dean-
names.
something
The
Dean.
only like thing I really remember was we weren't allowed to wear hats in school.
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah,
wear
I
that.
mean, what? Yeah.
I mean, you can't.
Can I ask you a serious question though?
Yeah.
Why?
Would you wear a hat in a restaurant?
Yeah.
Like a nice restaurant, you'd wear a hat?
A nice restaurant, no, but it
why?
was a school.
Well, I
it
know,
was
but-
Bryant High School.
But why would you
Who
not?
the hell is attributing Bryant High School to a fucking 3-star Michelin restaurant?
But it's the same. That's the reason. Like for whatever reason, people have decided like wearing hats in places is.
Dude,
like,
there
not
were
good.
people fucking sucking each other off in the stairwell. I can't wear a hat.
I agree.
Oh no, I'm offending you by showing my, affiliation with the New York Yankees fan base, but fucking, Stephanie and Marcelo are in the corner and they're playing jerk off with each other. I'm the issue.
Playing jerk off. Yeah, I think it's just like they're trying to keep it like. I don't know.
Because you know what it was.
People of a generation too, like everywhere they take their hat off, like when they walk into a place.
I won't like.
Even if they're hopping into a coffee shop real quick, take the hat off.
That's such a like
1940s.
1940s, yeah, like because they wore their rain hat and they'd be like,
Yeah.
and it's like, dude, it's okay.
It's a
Like,
hat.
I'm not offended by you wearing a hat here.
It is a strange thing to have started.
Some people like making rules just so people follow them.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
people
Because
just
there's
like
no reason that a hat offends anybody. Unless the hat says, like, suck me twice on a 14th Wednesday or something. Like,
What could that possibly mean?
I don't know, but you know what I'm saying.
I think it was more. It wasn't offensive. It was more of like it's the gentlemanly thing to do.
Yeah.
To remove your hat?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, we're doing it like when you do the before sports games, like you take your hat off. for the-
Yeah. I don't
take your hat off?
I do take it off every single time.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Yeah, it's just something we've kind of decided.
Like
as
it's just a
society.
weird thing to say is like a sign of respect.
Yeah.
It's just a weird thing to be
I
like.
mean, everything is kind of weird when you think about it. Like, shaking hands is a sign of respect.
Yeah.
It's like, why did we pick that? It could have been anything else.
I agree. I mean, the Japanese do the bow.
The bow.
I feel like it's
Love
way
the
more
bow.
respectful than
Love
shaking
the
a hand.
bow.
I want to like.
I mean, am I allowed to bow?
That's a great question.
You
If
probably have to bow when you're in Japan.
if I were to be in that setting, I'm bowing.
You got to bow.
I'm bowing because I'm not going to be the guy that does the dirty American handshake thing.
Dirty American handshake. I think bowing, hopefully that makes its way.
I get so amped when I see like two Japanese baseball players that like respect each other so much and they have like a bow off.
They go back and forth.
They're just like, oh my God, like I love seeing that sign of respect from them. That I like,
Yeah.
I don't care about our signs of respect.
How do you feel about handshakes?
They're fine, needless.
Needless?
Yeah.
I think there should be some sort of touch.
Do you like when you feel a handshake with a new person? Like, damn, I messed that up.
No, I've never messed up a handshake.
I will say some dudes get a little crazy with the handshakes. When you're going to squeeze my hand as hard as you want because you think you're like, I'm so mad. Like, you're a loser. I'm sorry. Just shake my
That's
hand.
not
like a
me.
normal
No, that's
person.
not me at all. I am a very like.
You're pointing at
No, that's not me. I'm all business with a handshake. Hey, how you doing? And that's it. But like the people that do like like they roll like your like knuckles like that.
I'm not even. I mean, that obviously is like those people should be shot. But like, it's people like who just go in. It's like they're making it a point. It's like, oh, real firm. I also think that the dead hand is like ridiculous. Also, but
Dead hand is this the worst one I've ever gotten is this. I've had people do that where I go to shake their hand and they go like that, and I like shake this.
like men or women?
Men,
Men go
yeah, I call them the squids.
squids.
Yeah, I have a cute little slur for them.
Yeah, right. I don't know that I would even shake that. I'd be like, "What are you doing? Am I
smack
supposed to
it.
kiss this thing?" I'd be
You
like,
might,
"Get the
you know
fuck
what?
outta here."
Next person, or if anyone ever does that to you, do that. Kiss it.
I'm good. I'm not kissing people's hands.
There
I
was-
wouldn't even put my hands in my mouth.
There was a time, like a plumber came to the house and we shook hands, and mine like he caught here and it was like this. And
Oh, no.
I went, we got to do it again. We
Oh,
gotta
you
do-"
said,
I was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
we got to
You
got to
restart.
It's like,
Yeah.
we got to do it again.
Yeah,
Dude, the worst is when you go in for like a handshake and they're going bump, and then you guys switch at the same time, and I'm
Yeah.
like, oh my god.
Yeah, it's uncomfortable. And also, like, if you see me approaching with one of these, like a side bump, don't go for a handshake. That happened to me recently. I forgot where we were. I think it was at one of the shows. Like, one of the backstage guys, I was just like, hey, nice to meet you. And he went for a handshake, and I was up here.
Yeah.
Like, you see him coming in for side
You
bump.
got your shield up.
I got my shield up for side bump.
Yeah.
Don't like anticipate.
Side bump's kind of crazy. It's not a baseball game.
I side bump often.
I mean,
What's going on, bro?
I go like this.
No, because that invites because here this is where you're going. They're thinking handshake, or they're thinking you can't mistake a side bump.
I mean, it's all about distance. If I'm
You-
far
you
away
bump
enough,
hands
I
like
can
this?
get them to be like, yo, analyze my hand and realize what's about to happen right now. You know what I mean? I've definitely grabbed a fist before and shook that.
I've shaken the fist.
That's happened.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, and I just like at that point you just gotta own it. Like, and I meant to do
It is
that.
what it is. Sometimes I think you need to make it as clear as possible. If you come up here for side bump, less room for confusion and ambiguity. Everything is good.
What's your favorite way to greet?
Oh, new person?
Both.
Handshake, new person. I like the
Dap.
You like the dap.
love the dap.
You're a good dapper.
How do you guys feel about the Italian double kiss?
Double kiss is crazy. I don't even know if I'm normal kissing people that are not my family.
I'm not really kissing people. I'm literally putting my ear on their cheek and going
Yes.
out into the wind. I'm not kissing you.
Yes. I mean, there have been times where I will like full on kiss.
Yeah, but that's like for a very
Yeah.
small percentage of people.
If it's anyone under like 50 currently, you're trying too hard. It's like, bro, we don't need a double kiss. Like this was gone a while ago.
Yeah, double kiss is a relic of the past. I agree.
Also, bro, if I walk into a group of my friends and there's like 8 of them, I'm not dapping everybody up, bro. I'm just saying hi. This is crazy that we gotta dap up 8 people.
I
It's
disagree.
crazy.
Everyone gets a little bit.
Nah, that's wild.
Everyone
That's
gets
way too many
but
people.
like each person is gonna get 100. Like I have 100% of dap willing to give. If there's 5 people there, they're getting 20% of a dap each. Like I'm not going full 100. If it's one person and I see you, you'll get 100% of the hello, hug, back slap, whatever. But if there's 5 people, they all get 20%.
Four
You
is where I
have to
draw the
limit.
line.
You have to limit the energy of your daps.
I'm 4 is where I draw the line. I'll dap up 4 people, 5 people. I'm just saying hi to the group.
I think that's,
And I definitely don't want to say bye. That's insane.
God forbid. What about you?
I think that's a fair take. But yeah, more than 5, be like, hey, everybody.
Yeah, like, oh, what's up, guys?
Yeah.
Like-
oh, party's here.
Yeah. I also like I'll do it if someone initiates like daps. I'm like, damn, now I'm in the dap train. But like I won't initiate it because it's like, yo, there's a big group here. I'm gonna dap up the whole place. Like,
I'm
what are we
gonna
doing?
next time we're amongst a group of people like that. I will be the dap initiator if you walk in, and you're gonna be stuck dapping everyone up.
Yeah, it's just like it's
So
completely.
I think it's the
unnecessary.
right thing to do. But again, it's only
Why
like
are you offended by that? Now we're talking about things where you're offended by. The hat is where you draw the line.
No, I'm not personally offended. You don't want to dap me up. Well, I'm fine with that. But I'm saying, I like to dap people up because I like to just say hi. Like that's just my way. Yo, what's up, babe? Oh, how you? Oh. Like
If I'm at a place where there's multiple people, but they're not all standing next to each other, I'll dap up everybody. But I'm not. If there's a group of 5 people that I walk up to, chill.
I say hi and bye to every single one of them. It's just a thing I do, and I'm not saying that you're wrong
No
for not
way.
doing it. But now that I know that you could be pressured into it,
I mean,
Do you give the same to everybody? Do you do your what's up, baby? You do the same to everything?
yeah. What's up, babe? How you doing?
To everybody?
What's up, bub? Oh, yo.
maybe we should adapt more of baseball. Like,
But
if I'm coming into the place, everyone put their hands up, and I'll walk in and go like this. You know what I mean? Let's get this shit over with.
like you
quick.
just hit a home run.
Yeah, it's just like bap, 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 bap. Let's get
I
this
don't
shit
mind
over
that.
with.
I don't mind that. I'm kind of on board with it.
I'll be honest, I'm not participating in that.
What?
Now I got to participate in his entrance. If it's your birthday, sure.
No, I'm saying like if as a society we decided to do that, like I think it would be easier. Let's get in and out of these fucking
I mean-
buys and highs.
Or, sorry, I was yawning. Bad time. Or walk in and just be prepped with a prefab fist.
Fist
Just like you prefab your fist. You walk in. Yo.
down the line. Fist all your friends.
Just keep it up though. Keep it up and in view, and make sure everyone sees that you're doing fist, so everyone's ready for the fist.
Yeah.
Frankie loves the ghost wieners. Loves them.
What?
Oh, he's saying you're jerking off a ghost.
Classy.
Fucking be mature, would
Ant.
you?
Sorry.
Do you know what?
Good lord.
Written up. Detention. Now what?
All right.
Did you have to like do your hair? Because you guys went to the same Catholic high school. Did you have to like do it coiffed?
No.
Some kid, his barber messed him up and gave him a 0 around the sides, and they said you can't come in tomorrow. Like it looks too ridiculous.
What?
Yeah.
It's the easiest way to get out of school ever. Just give me a skin fade.
Yeah. It's like I guess I don't know. That was
Never heard of
weird
that.
for everybody. We were like, yo, like what are we doing?
Yeah, I've never
Like
heard of that.
they didn't believe him that it wasn't like he was messing around.
Did you ever do detention at prep?
No, I never got caught.
I did.
Such a good boy.
I forgot why I did detention. I don't know if it was. I know why. But it was only one time, and it's like you literally just sit in a class.
What'd you?
What
Yeah,
did I?
you just got a blue ball here.
I had a teacher that I had freshman year, and he didn't like me, but I should have went to summer school, but he passed me. But he gave me the extra 2 points, so I didn't, because passing in that school is 75, and I had like a 73. It was like science. But my next year, my first day, I walked into my class, and it was him again, and I was like, oh god. And he had the same reaction. And there was a day where he handed out worksheets, and I was sitting down and I was filling out the worksheet, and he started the lesson, and then he was asking a question and then purposefully called on me because he sees me with my head down. And I was like, oh, I'm sorry, I don't know the answer. I was working on the worksheet. And he was just like, get out. And I was like, whoa, what? And he's like, get out of my classroom. And I'm like, dude, I was doing the worksheet. I'm sorry, I wasn't listening because I'm doing work. I'm not on my phone or something. And he's like, get out. And I was like, all right. So I leave. And when I get to the hallway, he slams the door behind me insanely hard. Slams it. And I opened the door and I was like, relax. And I shut it behind me. And then
You knew what you were doing with that.
I mean, I was like, yo, chill the fuck out.
You knew what you were doing with the relax.
No. Yeah, no.
yeah.
That I was just like, yo, chill. The fuck are you so
Open
mad
the door, relax, calm down, chill out, take it easy, and shut the door.
I was just like, yo, chill. I didn't say chill. I said relax, and I shut the door, and he was very pissed, which I get that. I get why I was in detention, but throwing me out. I was looking at the worksheet, for God's sakes. I was working. High school, man. We became boys, though. Before I left my senior year, I had my yearbook, and I walked into his classroom because seniors at the end, it's class is still going on for everyone else. But
No
the
one
seniors, they don't
cares.
give a fuck.
Yeah.
So I had my yearbook, and I was like, yo, you got to sign this. And he's like, I'm in the middle of the class. I was just like, yeah. I just put it on his desk, and he signed it. He was cool.
And you
about
guys
it, but-
kissed.
Yeah. We kissed, and it was great.
And it was a fun time.
But anyway, hope you guys learned a lot about finance this episode.
Yeah, I guess. We're finance bros. That's the title.
A little change of pace
Every now and then.
is nice every now and
Yeah, every now and then you like a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
then. Yeah.
You know?
It's a good octave that you're at now.
I can't do it anymore.
Yeah, you ruined it. It's all right.
I'm just going to be upset for the rest of the day now.
Where can they find you, Frank? Well, there you have it, folks. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit the Patreon, patreon.com/thebasementyard. Also, if you're coming to a live show, go to thebasementyard.com/submit. Let us know what show you're coming to and write in some stuff. This portion of the shows that we've had has been so awesome and fun. Interacting with everyone in the crowd has been really cool, and this makes some funny moments. So keep submitting. It helps for sure. And yeah, that is all. See you guys next time.